All right, good morning, guys. So I wanted to have a real talk this morning. I really need to talk about this because there has been, let me get my mouse real quick so I can pause this. There's been a whole lot of covert uh, operations that has been done against me. You ask why it goes on and on and on. I'll tell you why it goes on and on and on. Because of my very dysfunctional mother and my fake friends from Kansas City. I finally realized, all of these people working in this so called network, this has been going on for several years now. Ever since I moved away from Kansas City, I have been getting stalked by my own sick and narcissistic mother. Um, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put two and two together. So my mother sent Tiffany, who is basically essentially a paid whore. She sent her because, of course, my mother wouldn't have been able to pull this stuff off herself. For some reason, these people continue to try to maintain fake friendships with me so that they could carry out the worst gang stalking conspiracy against one person in history. And these people, they go on and on and on with it. They do. The reason why I know that my mother is behind a lot of this is because she's still on Facebook liking this demon's posts. See, when you have a narcissistic mother, they want to compete. Okay, for years, my mother acted like she hated white people. She acted like she hated her. In reality, she wasn't necessarily hating her, but more so hating me. And God only knows what the connection is. God only knows. But these people think that they're smart. They really do. I swear to God. So, you know what? It's not me. All of them have, including people that I trusted, like God is going to get you. People that I've trusted just recently know exactly what is and still going on, know exactly what's going on, but will try to make me feel like it's me. And, this complete and total debacle, the whole thing with this newest guy, they always get a different person. All these people work in a network. None of them really have any money, any real power. They don't. But they can take advantage of the fact that they can take advantage of YouTube, is what they do. And so, again, the latest attack, um, and I'll tell you what happened. It's in my humble opinion, when a narcissistic gang stalker pretends that they care about their victim and they start to lie to them. They start to do things like that just so that they can purposely get in your life. In my opinion, you are a rapist. For you to be able to pull that off, for you to be able to switch up like that, for you to be able to, one minute you're doing this and then the next minute, oh, okay, it's time to do this and do that. People should be in jail for something like this, and literally you can tell that all of these people were broke because they had to go to disadvantaged people. They did. Continuing on with the stalking, my mother and this white woman, Tiffany, And, they're all behind the scenes. I wanted to apologize for my sick mother. She is sick and demented. And I'm not going to apologize for anybody else because, of course, people that ain't about nothing, they're going to take advantage of that. And for some reason, they have put the fear of basically death into these people because, but in reality, none of them are fearful. Um, None of them are. These are a bunch of narcs that trust each other. The only person that a narcissist can trust is another narcissist because they're all up to no good. And, this has been going on for years. And for me, I have constantly overcame the things that they've done. These are Black people. These are supposed to be blood relatives who are totally full of crap. Please do not believe anything that you have heard about me, about my relationship or that relationship, that fake relationship with that guy, Mike. He has been a fraud from the beginning. Don't believe anything, any of it. From the time I let that imp in my house, he has consistently used it against me. And they make it look like it's just roasting or, oh, we're just having fun. And see, this is why I'm extremely careful about certain people and what they say about me. And, I honestly don't know what to do about these people at this point. The only thing that I can do is to reverse what they do every single day. Now, I believe because my ex had a hand in it as well. He did, and he just recently passed away. I'm not saying that he passed away because of that. I don't know what happened to him. All I know is that there will be justice. All of them will definitely be punished. Every last one of them. Um, it's been an embarrassment. It's been disgusting. It's been the most depraved behavior from people that I have ever seen. And please believe that I will never move back to Kansas City. I will never speak to anybody in my family again, especially my mother. I don't want anything to do with her. In fact, I will be doing work on you every day because you're the one that's giving the orders and you're the one that's paying the money to stalk your daughter. You're doing it. Okay. Tiffany don't have money like that to go spreading it around the Black sector, paying different people. She don't have money like that. She makes less money than me. My mother makes less money than me too, but I'm sure she makes more than old girl. Y'all really, please, if you support me, stop watching that drama. It's not even real. Y'all have become like, some of y'all watch them and you watch me. Some of y'all do. And you know what? You're a part of something extremely demonic, extremely abusive. And I'm going to tell you this. I think that they think that I have a problem with being alone. Well, trust me, my mother consistently isolated me as a child. She, in fact, did the same thing within the family. For some reason, my mother wanted her child to be a social leper. This has followed me and consistently stigmatized me my entire life. People that have said in my face, this is why don't ever, like, y'all should literally throw rotten tomatoes at Mike. He has done nothing but lied and played victim. He knows full well what the game is and what the play is. He's a fraud and he knows it. Okay. They're all in cahoots with each other. Now, as far as what I saw with whatever was supposed to be their end game, it's they already know they can't kill me. They already know that they can't take my children. They already know that they can't make me kill myself. They already know that. But I believe that at the end of the day, I believe that this is a conspiracy against one person that I believe could be prosecuted in a court of law. And I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to see my mother go to prison. I would love to see Tiffany go to prison, and I would love to see Mike go to prison. Everybody involved, I would love to see all of them go to prison. I'm just keeping it real with you. You can tell that they're obviously, and see, for me, I'm one of those type of people, I can see right through you. I can see right through Mike's bull crap. But you know what? I wanted to try to at least be cool with him. He's a weak-minded person. He hates me simply because I'm the target. So I guess it's my fault that my mother is an abuser. I guess it's my fault what these people are doing. Now, all of the videos, all of the things that they keep doing to me, all of this stuff is being downloaded. All of it is being taken note of. Whenever you're being stalked, it's very good for you to take notes, for you to write things down and keep track of things. All of it is being reported. Will it ever be prosecuted? I don't know. To be honest with you, I really, really, really just would like to be given redemption and amnesty from this. Because my mother is a sick person. Tiffany threatened to blow her grandchildren's heads off. My desperate Black mother, who is a stupid Black bitch, is still on her Facebook liking her posts. You like a person that threatened to kill your grandchildren? I'm not surprised. This is a woman that bragged about abortion. I grew up listening to my mother brag about killing my brothers and sisters. So, and this is why this is happening. I don't want you guys to ever lose sight of who is responsible for this. In fact, I will be doing a full exposure of my mother because she's behind it. It's so sad that when you won't even shut the fuck up long enough to let your kids live their fucking life. I'm not her kid. And see, a lot of them feel comfortable. You know why they feel comfortable with talking to me the way that they do? And fuck you, bitch, and all that stuff because of my mother. Because of my mother. Now, I don't even have to tell you that you're all child abusers. Anytime you help a crazy woman abuse her grown child, you are disgusting. You are a lowlife. You are a vagabond. So every single person that is attacking me today and that attacked me for the past 5 or 6 years, all of them, you better believe that they don't. I wouldn't trust them leaving my child with them. I wouldn't trust them with my kid. They're child abusers. Anytime you're so sick to where you would literally, I'm a human being. I am a person. I am a person. These people didn't give a damn about my rights, my civil rights, my human rights, my own mother. So I want every time they do a campaign against me, my mother will get exposed every time. Sherry, Lynn, Briscoe, Maxwell. You will get exposed every time I get attacked because I know you're behind it. Like I said before, she's never been a mother to me, and she's not now, will never be. Okay. You don't go and do the things. And she started this with me. She started it. She had, for some reason, she had this huge problem with me moving out of Kansas City. I was in my 30s. Just because she sent family members to bully me, to try to force me to stay in the hometown. She's a disgusting old bitch. Anytime ever I get an inkling, and I'm going to tell y'all something, this is how you survive. When you have a narcissistic mother like that, they are going to make it difficult for you to survive. Right now, I am under judgment and I ain't did a goddamn thing wrong. Literally, I've done nothing. But the energy of judgment is, I've got several people doing videos about me, several people trying to block, bust my business. All of them are low lifes, every last one of them. But for some reason, they're in this network and they all work together pretty much. They do. They all take turns like sickos. Almost like if you were to see a group of people jump somebody, this is literally how sick these people are. With the permission of somebody's mother, they would literally kill somebody's child. This is how despicable these people are. I realized it this last go round when I was being attacked by a low-lifed bum. And then all of them began to attack me, including the one person that I was supposed to have trusted. Completely and totally, just one day he's cool, the next day he's turning against me, fronting, faking, frauding. And you know what? I'll continue to expose it. I want to let all of y'all know right now that I apologize for my crazy ass mama. I do. I had no idea that for years she was my enemy. And please believe that I'm not the only one in the world that goes through this. Please believe that I'm not. I'm really not. Okay. So I don't feel alone. They want you to feel alone. They want you to feel isolated. Goodness gracious. To do this up until your child is in the 40s, you got to be a sick person. We have no love for any of those people over here. My mother has literally been purged from my life. Okay. I won't go to her funeral. I don't give a damn about her. Okay. Because she's far from normal. Now she sent the two white women because they are the paid whores. Facts. Facts. Now we all know that they're going to hurry up and have the bum do a show. Don't believe anything that he says. The whole relationship between him and her is fake. It was a fraud. All of the things that they talk about is a fraud. If y'all don't get away from watching that crap, God only knows what's going to happen. I think personally that a lot of y'all have been possessed. You tripping. And if you ever did me dirty because of that, you gonna have some issues because my grandmother is here. Okay. My grandmother, who is in the spirit realm, she will wreck shit. Do you understand me? My grandmother has always loved me. In fact, she was probably one of the only people that actually did love me. My mother never wanted me. Never. But you know what? She wants to be me. She never wanted her daughter, which is why she gave me away when I was born. This is a very sick woman. The more and more you participate in all of those men, every last one of them, if you love life and family and things that are good, y'all need to unsub from all of that. They came over here, they literally tried to take over my channel. Absolutely disgusting people. The reason why I'm exposing it is because I don't want to go through it anymore. I don't. When I get attacked, my mother gets attacked. Every time she sends those people to attack me because it's trickling down. You can even tell by some of the stuff that they say. Every time I get attacked by anybody, I'm attacking my mother because she's the one responsible for it. She's letting me know that she's still responsible for what she's doing. Now, I personally believe that my mother evidently has some kind of brain cancer, something wrong with her. She may even already be gone. No, she called me. She called me. It was her voice. It was definitely her. But she didn't leave a number because I had called her and I tried to get in touch with her. The problem is not those women. The problem is the demonic person that my mother is. My grandmother consistently had problems with my mother after her car accident. When my mother had that car accident, she died. She died when she had that car accident. She still lived for some reason. I don't know it, but the soul, her spirit died, which is what my grandmother told me. She was a totally different person. She said it was just like she had brought her daughter home and it was a demon. And that's the truth about my mother. Please let me live the rest of my life in peace. Please. I deserve that. They sent a fake man to me to be in a fake relationship so that he could fake everything. It is time for me to live my life. Okay. And please stop holding me up in suspicion because of these ignorant people. Why do you think that these people, they're all doing the same thing? For example, this guy Triple, he called me Oscar the Grouch. That's something that Tiffany used to say to me when me and her would get into it, that I look like Oscar the Grouch. So we know who is putting the information out there. Why these people won't leave me alone, I have no idea. But you know what? I am not going to continue to focus on these people. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. I hope that they all die. And the reason why is because whenever you make a commitment to trying to destroy somebody, you deserve to die. My aunt feels that they killed her. My auntie died of a brainstem stroke at the age of 43. That was a ritual. They killed my aunt, and like roaches, like vultures, went and took all of her stuff, just like they killed my grandmother. My grandmother was only 69 years old when she died. I know for a fact that my mother, her brother, they're both bad seeds. I'll expose him too. I'll expose my mother and her brother Adolf. Both of y'all are bad seeds. And my grandma came and told me about the both of you the second she died. And my grandma is badass. My grandma actually created an entire dream. This woman is very powerful, even in death. Even in death, my grandmother is powerful. And she's not on their side. In fact, you're friends with a woman. This is how disgusting my mother is. You're on Tiffany's Facebook liking her post when she ran around the internet literally for 4 years with a picture of your dead mother trolling your daughter. My mother is nothing but an old hoe who is not loyal. My grandmother cannot stand my mother because of that. Disgusting. Please believe that justice will be done on it all. Okay. So, it's none of these people matter anymore. None of them matter. They'll never tell the truth. They're all liars. They're never, I would ask over and over again, who you been talking to? You've been talking to my mother. Oh, I don't know those people. Yeah, you do. You know those people. Mike knows those people. A lot of these people that do videos about me have talked to these people. Please believe it, honey. But here's what I want y'all to know. I guess since we must have forgotten about the last 6 years, haven't we? I'm not done yet with y'all. I'm not done yet with these people. They still have not apologized. They still have not told the truth. So this is the reason why they're constantly doing things. They're constantly striking back. All of the lies and the smear campaigns, my spirits want them to tell the truth about that. And my spirits will stay on them. This is why they can't let go, because none of them have the truth in them. Okay. None of them are capable of telling the truth without being forced. They would literally have to be on their deathbed. And to be honest with you, they probably take it to their grave. Okay. A lot of them are still benefiting off of this. And this is because, listen, if you are a vlogger and for 6 years you make your platform about attacking people, and see, I also believe that a lot of them are warlocks and witches. I've battled all of them. Okay. The only difference is that we can't see this triple person, but we can go and flag his channel. Go and flag this man's channel. He is a part of that conspiracy. Period. Okay. Now, I'm just going to tell you something. My spirits is saying blood. They seeing blood. Okay. Let me tell you something. You can cast out stuff because they're all practitioners, all of them. Okay. But the problem is that obviously, if 50 to 150 people against one can't fuck with her, what makes you think you can? What makes you think that they act like it's something different? They act like something has changed. I am still just as powerful as I was several years ago. I am still more powerful than all of these people put together. The only thing that they can do is run their mouth. Okay. They don't represent excellence. They represent failure. This is one of the reasons why I got the hell away from my mother. That is why all of this is going on. I can guarantee you they will do a show today. They will not answer the question. They will not tell the truth. What they will do is go, baby, 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 baby. We ready for all of them. This is something that we're going to continue. We got to go through this cycle over and over again. We will. Mike is a covert narc. He works on the situation covertly. Yes, he is. Mike has never been on my side. Mike hates me, actually. And I think that there was a certain point where, maybe he thought he loved me or cared about me. Mike doesn't care about me. At the end of the day, it's there. Me and Mike will never be able to have a normal relationship. Not ever. Not ever. It'll never be right between me and him. Ever. And the reason why is because he's way too programmed. He doesn't respect me. He doesn't respect my family. He feels like I came from shit. But you know what? I didn't come from shit. My mother, the embarrassment that she is, she doesn't represent my entire family. She's behind all of it. Just go look at Tiffany's page. You can see my mother liking her posts. Okay. And I'm going to be all right. Trust and believe. In fact, I'm going to get off of here so I can get some rest. Make sure that y'all support me. I am facing some of the most horrific energy. Make sure that y'all support my business. Make sure that y'all do that, because first of all, it's extremely unfair for all of these people to go up against one person, and they're adding people to it. They always do. Well, I don't know what he wanted. To be honest with you, I have no idea. I'm not going to really speak on that, but obviously he's getting down with the get down, because again, every single time they act funny, he acts funny. So I figured, and I'm not going to ever elude myself to convince myself. Like, he would literally have to tell the truth. He would literally have to publicly apologize to me, and he would literally have to give me the 30 grand that he owes me. So, at the end of the day, everything that I do, I am successful at. And he didn't come into my life to use me. He came into my life to sabotage me. They felt, oh, good, we've got one on the inside, because they're crazy. Mike would throw me under the bus for $100. The sad part about it is that I make more money than all of these people. Okay. They don't realize that when you're doing things like that, you are literally disturbing me. You're harassing me. You're sending me bad energy that I don't deserve. So, I don't too much worry about it, because, first of all, I was the only child. Well, I wasn't an only child. I actually have brothers and sisters that are in the spirit realm. Okay. So I'm actually not an only child. What's going on with my toenail? Okay, I'm actually not an only child. I actually have probably about 3 or 4 dead brothers and sisters that my mother aborted. They are even in the spirit realm helping me. Babies and children, they don't die like that. Okay, so just to let y'all know. It's not just him that owes me 30 grand. Maybe I'll do a class action suit against all of them. I have no idea. But that's neither here nor there. They'll never be able to come up with that money. Never. Okay. So I wouldn't even give him that power over me. Okay. He can take it and run with it and do whatever he needs to do with it. I just want y'all to know what's going on. In case y'all wonder where all this is coming from, all of the stalking, all of the harassment, the person that planted that seed was my mother, Sherry Lynn Briscoe Maxwell. okay, and her brother. At first, remember when they were saying they were going to send Dorothy back to Kansas? These were Black people. You're just going to tell a grown woman what to do? So, I don't get down with people like that. I am a freedom fighter, okay? So, people that want to try to keep people in bondage and all of that, I'm not for all of that stuff, okay? But I want y'all to continue to support my business because I deserve it. Guess what I've done to these people? Guess what I've done to them? Guess what I did to deserve this? Absolutely nothing. In fact, I sacrificed 30 something years of my life to stay close to my mother, and it still was never good enough. Okay. I've never done anything to deserve. These people act totally different. For some reason, I think that they thought that I would ever be cool with them again. Okay. Any of them. I don't want anything to do with any of them. Okay. Now, there are a few of my cousins that I'm still cool with. They don't have any control over my crazy mama. Of course, I don't hate everybody in the family, but I definitely can't stand my mother and I don't respect her. And neither does her mother. Neither does my grandmother. You cannot ever justify, and it was because my children snitched on her. My mother is a dirty bitch. My mother abused my daughters while they were living with her. When I moved down here to Georgia, okay, my mother lured my daughters before I ever moved to Georgia. I told my mother in advance that I was going to be leaving. They knew about this. As soon as I left and my daughters was left there with her, she refused to let them go outside. She wouldn't even let them leave the house. She had a cop come over. I was sitting on the phone with my daughters, listening to a cop in Kansas City tell my daughters that had done nothing to this lady, that they were going to go to foster care and all this sick stuff. My mother is sick and my grandmother is coming straight at her. Trust me. And you know what? It's been a long time coming. Now, for years, the type of psychological abuse that my mother did to me, the family sat back and they never did anything. They never did anything. It was psychological abuse. It was sexual abuse. It was all kind of abuse that my family sat back and watched. For a person to ever want to be a part of that, do I believe Mike, Tiffany? Oh, God, fuck yeah. Obviously, no man has ever mistreated me that way. No, there has never been a man that has ever treated me that way. Okay. Not ever in my life. And I believe that he probably got paid for it too. So, but yeah, I believe that they're very acquainted still. All of them are. All of them. Okay. And I just think it's disgusting. I'm getting ready to live a real life finally. Okay. Now, they always are constantly stalking, constantly. I don't know what it is that was promised to them. I don't know if my mother has a life insurance policy on me. She'll never see it. Not ever. And my grandmother regrets leaving her money to her kids too, because she felt like they just pissed it away. They purposely did stupid stuff with the money that my grandmother left just to piss her off. Okay, so y'all don't even know half the story. The whole point of it is that these people will be exposed. All of them are in on it. All of them. All of them that you see in that sector, every last one of them. Then and literally they just donate their time. A lot of them just donate their time because they don't like me because I'm because of my skin complexion. That's part of the reason. That's one of the reasons why Mike hates me so much is because of my skin complexion. He hates me. Okay. Mike has been stalking me for over 6 years. Yes, he has. See, this is the history that they have left out. Mike has covered that up. He doesn't want people to know. They even tried to rewrite history. And God know, and you know what? It actually probably works for them. They tried to rewrite history to make it seem like I was stalking Tiffany. And then Mike just went along with it. Every now and then, Mike will get a bit of a conscience and he'll go on there and he'll say, "You're just stalking her," but he's probably doing it just for attention. For some reason, Mike has to consistently front and lie for them, which that's on him, man. I tried to give him a way out of that situation. It's not going to end well for any of them. They should have never gotten involved with my mother or Tiffany. Okay. And that's where it's coming from, just to let y'all know. And I want to say this to them. You're never going to ruin my reputation. You're never going to ruin my business. You're never going to take anything away from me. And I swear to God, y'all, karma is here. Do you understand me? Oh, it's here. Okay. So you know what I want to say? I want to apologize for my mother, and I want to thank all of you that have been so supportive of my business and that believed in me, because it is nothing worse than having a mother that treats you like you're incapable. Literally, the way that they made it look like I was mentally ill, they just lied about it. They even went as far as to say that I have amnesia. I don't care if they were or not. I don't think so. No. I wouldn't care if they were or not. That would be on him. I think it would be disgusting. I think that it would probably make us all, I would throw up personally. But no, I don't. I think that the secret relationship that they were in was all about stalking and harassing me. That's what the secret relationship was, and it still is. Okay. So, and my mother's in on it too. At this point, I just want to move on, have normal friends, have a normal man that's not dumb enough to fall for my mother's stupidity. You'd have to be a complete idiot. And you know what? I will say that about Frankie. I will give him credit. I will give Frankie credit. Frankie was always rubbing his head and trying to give me hints about my family. Okay. So, and he died just recently. Okay. So Mike don't have nothing on Frankie. He could never compete with Frankie. Frankie was a real person. He was real. Mike has never been a real person in my life. He's like an agent, unfortunately. Okay. So it would have been good for him. It would have been good for Mike for him to be a better person, for him to, took to me. But instead, Mike gravitates towards two-faced liars. And so for some reason, that's what he likes. Okay. And so we're not worried about that. I don't care anything about what Mike is doing. I don't love Mike. I want nothing to do with him. In fact, this ain't even about Mike. This is about me. I don't give a damn about Mike or whoever he's screwing. I don't care. I honestly, um, honestly, I don't care. What I care about is my children. What I care about is the constant harassment. They've been trying to make it look like it's something wrong with me or that I'm cursed and, oh, everybody's attacking. But they're not everybody. There are millions of people on this earth. And the way Mike talks, he told me yesterday, everybody hates you. No, this is the black sector, dummy. So I guess that's everybody. I don't understand why Mike thinks that the only people that exist on the earth are these 100 people in the black sector. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay. Clearly, he wants to be the king of a pile of shit, and that's on him. I wanted to tell my story and speak my truth about the situation. Mike ain't going to do nothing but lie. That's all he does is lie. So he is a liar. He is a two-faced fraud. Yes, he is. I will agree with that. It doesn't seem like it. Everybody knows that about him. Everybody knows this about him. Everybody knows what kind of sick person Mike is. Okay, he was one of the original people that was helping my mother stalk me. And you know why he did it? He did it for the money and he did it for the attention. And really, it wasn't even that much money. It really wasn't. They're probably actually embarrassed by the fact that they did this for nothing, for literal trinkets and Scooby snacks. Seriously, my mother is not a millionaire. Neither is Tiffany. These people don't have a lot of money. Okay, but what they do have is a lot of hatred. They do. Okay. So once again, hey, Prince of Presence, how you doing? Once again, it's got to be exposed. Every single time they mess with me in the black sector, I'm going to expose a little bit more at a time. Oh, are we going to stay on her? We going to stay on her. I fully intend to keep my foot on my mama's neck, her and her agents, until it's over completely. Okay. Well, no, he said Mike is like he says whatever he's told, whatever the demon tells him to say, that's what he says. Okay, which is really sad. It's really sad because Mike don't I'm probably the only person that has ever gave a fuck about Mike. The only person that has ever gave a damn about him. In fact, people use him constantly. He can't tell the difference. So that's on him. All I know is that I wanted to speak my piece about the situation, this latest attack. When you tell the truth, you shame the devil. I have the right to come on here and do my readings, do my spell work, and to not be harassed. And those people have been consistently harassing me. Mike should be the one defending me. Mike should be the number one person defending me right now. He should. And he knows why. I don't need for him to defend me, though. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They tried to do it years ago. This is something just to let you guys know. I am not new to this. I am true to this. This is something that they have been doing for years, since 2015. My mother began stalking me as soon as I left Kansas City. Okay. So being that they tried to do that, and then also it's absolutely disgusting. I'm not blaming my mother for these people being lowlifes. I'm not, because you would have to already be a lowlife to take to something like that. But I think that the reason why there's continued harassment and stalking on YouTube is because of her. So I wanted to let you guys know that, and let you guys know exactly what's going on. We cannot ever negate from the truth. You're never going to find out the truth over there. All those people are liars. They are never going to tell you. The only way you're going to hear the truth is over here. And like I said, they will do a show defending themselves, and you probably even see certain people show up in chat rooms. That's called I'm a hit dog and I'm hollering. You know what? That's fine with me. But just keep in mind that these people are liars. For some reason, I don't know what it is about my hometown. Most of the adults that I know there are very miserable people. Like, in fact, they even call my hometown misery. They actually featured Kansas City, Missouri in the movie The Day After, when it got blown up. So Kansas City is a very, very evil, evil place. And my mother is evil. Okay, you can go right over there to Tiffany's posts. If y'all following her on Facebook, my mother, Sherry Lynn Briscoe, is cool with a woman that threatened to blow the heads off of her grandchildren. She's cool with her. Need I say more? Okay. So obviously, this is a very sick and twisted person that would stop at nothing to get revenge, probably on my father. I believe that, like most bad mothers, like my mother, I believe that most of the time it's that she's angry about my father, is what I kind of think it is. Okay, just guessing. I can't think of any good reason why a person would do that. But I really appreciate you guys listening. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys supporting my business. Please don't think that I'm going through stuff just because these people are making videos about me. Y'all assume that I must be at home crying or something or upset. No, I don't even watch these people. Y'all watch them. So whoever is a supporter of mine, stay away from that stuff. They'll try to make you think, oh, she's so I don't even really be upset about that stuff. Now, they did use Mike. Mike allowed himself to be used in that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Spirit is very, very, very disappointed in that man. Because he had a better choice and he chose to go down Loserville Road, is what he did. Okay, so it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all supporting me. See, what they do is they try to control my channel anytime they want. They'll go and they'll be making videos and shows about me. And then all of a sudden, everybody will be, it'll just be this energy in the air, just this stale desperation energy from them. Okay, to where you guys will assume that I care. Like, honestly, I don't even watch their videos. I've got people that are they're not a sector, it's just a bunch of idiots. I have actually went and looked at some of them, and they'll be making videos about me, and I don't even watch these people. I don't watch them, and I would suggest that y'all not watch it either, because what is done is it's done nothing. And see, I have children to raise. I have a son that I'm trying to get off to college or something. You know, don't, this is how Black people's lives get ruined. My children have to go through this and suffer this by proxy. No, we're not going to get on food stamps. We don't have to do that. The reason why they're saying that is probably because if I'm dealing with a man, I'm going to ask you for some money. I don't take care of men. If a man is with me, he's taking care of me. Period. So, you know what, and these women, they brag about taking care of men. They do, all of them. All of them, they're, y'all seen them. They do. They're constantly doing this. Yeah. No, it's not sad for him to be. You know what? Here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it is that the reason why he does this is because he calls himself having this personification. Yeah, it's been forever and they're still up to no good. So every year, it's like every year they start this crap. They start spreading rumors. They start harassing me. And I have to come and talk about it. You can't just ignore something like that. You can't ignore it because it's got my mother's funk on it. So we can't ignore that. As long as her funky snatch or whatever it is that she got going on, as long as her funk is on the situation, I have to make comment. So I have to come and tell y'all what is going on. I can't just ignore them. Now, I can tell you that years ago, which I do have an attorney. Actually, I do. I haven't been working with that with the attorneys that I'm working with, but yes, I do have an attorney. Thank God for prepaid legal services. And so I have been so nice to Mike. If I get one more attack One more. And if he doesn't put, because I do want to take legal action on these people, and I will take legal action on them. Okay. I wanted to let you all know what was going on. And you know what? I'm going through a lot right now with my family. And you guys can donate. The times that I have asked for donations, they attack me. Oh, you broke. You asking for donations, but they ask for donations every day. So they've been all taken from me. They've been taking from me in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I don't care about any of that no more, Slick Shocker. It's too late for Mike to redeem himself with me. It's too late. It's way too late. Much too late. Okay? Because right now what I'm concerned about is my children, my family, my livelihood, my life. That's what I care about. Okay, Mike does not take care of me. I don't care about his love for me. He does not take care of me. He does not pay my bills. Okay, I pay my bills, not Mike. Mike don't do nothing for me. Okay, he's done things for me, obviously, of course. But as far as paying my bills, I do that. I do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't even ask for donations. Okay, I just get readings. But you know what? I've been getting attacked back to back. I've been getting abused physically, physical abuse. I could use some extra help. Yeah, absolutely. Will I feel that I'll get it? Probably. And I don't want to say that I've been physically abused or I've been beaten or hit, but it's definitely been things that have been, I'll say verbal abuse. I'll say psychological abuse. Yeah. Yeah, and it sucks. It really does. It sucks. And all of them. And the reason why they don't care is because my mama don't care. My mother has encouraged this behavior of these people. This is what now I'm gonna tell you something. As far as the severity of the situation, this I've never seen anything so severe. My mother is very severe. These people are very severe. I already know that my spirits are gonna destroy them. I already know that. I already know. I don't care. I don't want to meet Mike's family. I'm not interested in meeting Mike's family. I don't care about family. I'm a loner. I sit here, I do my work. I don't care about any of that. I honestly don't. I can't be thinking about that. That's not important. Who Mike is screwing, who he's so-called married to, that has nothing to do with me. Okay, I'm talking this. I am giving you guys the information that you need to know what's going on so that I can have a fair shake at life. Okay, I don't cry anymore over what my mother does to me. I stopped crying years ago. I don't care anymore. I have no tears, no emotions, no care anymore about her, about Mike, any of them. I don't care about any of them. And see, I think that they're banking on me caring. I don't care. I love my children. I love myself. I don't care about none of these people. Okay, because they don't care about me. If they cared, they wouldn't have did what they were doing yesterday. If they cared, they wouldn't have done anything that they've done. So, I had to come and speak about that. That's it. I will see y'all later. Peace and love to y'all. All of my links are below. Yes, my spells do work. If my spells didn't work, I wouldn't have been able to work myself up into a house. I would not have been able to get off of food stamps. I would not have been able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to do all of the strides forward that I've made. So obviously my spells work. If my spells didn't work, they would have been able to take me down years ago. Period. No matter who they go to, it doesn't matter. Whoever it is that's doing work, they can get that work. No, none of them have nothing on my spirits. I'm not worried about that. What I want to do is speak the truth because I'm doing work right now. And this is where spirit led me. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Y'all stay up. If y'all have this problem, which a lot of y'all do, you know, Sandra Bland had that problem too. She was murdered, though. She was murdered. Sandra Bland had problems with her family. Get your spiritual protection up. These people are demons, they're possessed, they're zombies. Okay. I actually had a dream years ago that my whole family turned into zombies and were chasing me. No, my mother won't talk to anybody. She, from what I've heard about my mother, is that she hasn't spoken to anybody in the family in a year. And obviously, the only way of, well, I have saw her liking other people's posts in the family. But from what they tell me is that she won't talk to them. But she can go online to like a woman's post that threatened to kill her grandbabies. Yeah. Yeah, my mother constantly betrays me. I'll never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, 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 ever, ever trust her. My grandmother has told me she done with her because she put our entire family in jeopardy for this sick perversion that she got going on with this with that woman. She got some kind of sick perversion going on with her. Okay. You know, they all do because obviously they can't go out and meet other people. Okay. And this person that I'm talking about, she's had sex with people in wheelchairs, with skin falling off of their body. So she'll have sex with anything. Okay. So, you know, I don't know what that's like. I've never done that. Okay. I've had sex with one person in the past several years, and we all know who that was. And he didn't even deserve it. I'm going to quit saying that, period. I'd like to go ahead and bury that history because I stuck my neck out for that dude and he should have been a better person. He still owes me a public apology. Okay. But as far as other family members reaching out to her, and they're not going to do that. To be honest with you, her brother, him and his wife are just waiting for my mother to die so that they can get her life insurance. So none of them are going to try to resolve the situation. My mother is too gone off in her head. My mother is crazy. Okay. And my mother, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar. She's a schizophrenic bipolar. I have seen her go into scary trances and psychoses when she's been drunk. So my mother is not well. Okay. And they know she's not, and they're taking advantage of a mentally ill person, is what they're doing. All right, y'all. I gotta go though. I'm getting ready to relax and get myself to sleep, get a few hours of sleep. Um, and I'll see y'all later. Okay. Love and light.